So the first of three heats in the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman on track, and it'll look like this. Justin Gadbaugh going away from the pole in the 18, the 621 of Trevor Gibbons. Row 2 is Frank Sibley in the 92, 34 of Eric Nyer. Row 3, Tyler Corcoran, 64, 6 of Brian Hudson. Franklin Mackin out of Russell, New York in the 63. Jordan McCready had some mechanical issues during hot laps. He is just testing a couple things out there in his modified, so he will do a couple of laps and get off the racetrack. In the meantime, green lights are on and we're underway. Gibbons jumps out into the lead. Look at Eric Nyer rolling around the top side of the racetrack, getting by Justin Gadbaugh for position number 2 as Frank Sibley dicing it up with Brian Hudson into turn number 3. Sibley on the outside lane trying to fight his way up to third and will do so. Down across the line is Trevor Gibbons in control of the lead. A pair of Carthage natives going at it for the lead. Eric Nyer to the inside lane. He'll try to pick up the lead as Sibley gets around Tyler Corcoran for third. Here comes Eric Nyer down on the bottom, and Eric Nyer will pick up the top spot. Gibbons relegated to second as they head up into turn number 3 and 4. Frank Sibley on that outside lane as well. Tyler Corcoran, Brian Hudson going after him. Down the front straightaway, and Corcoran takes over position number 3 down in front. In the meantime, Eric Nyer controls the race as he heads down the back straightaway with Gibbons in second. Corcoran battling with Brian Hudson for position number 3. Behind them, Frank Sibley still there for 4th. Franklin Mackin now up into the top 5. Good battle going on now for position number 2. Tyler Corcoran trying to go the long way around. And last week's winner, Brian Hudson, right there to challenge as well down on the low lane. Corcoran has got that Hallmark 64 wound up around the top side. He'll clear everybody. Goes up to second. Here comes Hudson down low. He'll try to pick up third and does so into turn number 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4, Eric Nyer continues to show the way. 4 down, 4 to go this time by Tyler Corcoran trying to do something with him. No. The Central Square New York native planks that car up on that outside lane. Gets a really good run off of turn number 2. You see him get way up on the outside lane and then cut the corner off down the backstretch, kind of diamonding the racetrack here in turn number 1 and 2. Getting some momentum going on that outside lane, and Eric Nyer knows he's there. He can hear him as they come back to the line with 3 to go. Watch the line that Corcoran runs around the racetrack. He'll sail it wide through turn number 2, down the back straightaway, and then cut the corner off. He does just that, and he holds on to second and closing quickly on Eric Nyer, and he is absolutely flying around that top side off of turn number 4, back down to the stripe, but Nyer still in control with 2 to go. Corcoran using every bit of the racetrack he can to try to get some momentum build up and trying to run down Eric Nyer. Brian Hudson watching from the 3 spot. Trevor Gibbons, Franklin Mackin, Frank Sibley, and Justin Gadbaugh in that order. Down to the line this time by. We have got a race on our hands. We got Tyler Corcoran way upstairs. Eric Nyer through the middle. The white flag is in the air. Final trip around for Eric Nyer. Corcoran's going to do everything he can to try to reel in the race leader. Closed in big time there. He gets about 2 car lengths, and that's as far as he can really go. Corcoran trying to make up the difference here in turn number 3 and 4. Corcoran, foot to the floor. Eric Nyer to the bottom. Checkered flag in the air. Nyer is going to cut the line off and does so. Eric Nyer gets the victory. Corcoran second, followed by Hudson in third. 4th will be Trevor Gibbons. Franklin Mackin at the line unofficially. No, it'll be Frank Sibley for 5th. Frank Sibley will get the number 5 spot. 6 will be Mackin, and Justin Gadbaugh will complete it in 7th. So Eric Nyer gets the victory in heat race number 1 for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. His second heat win of the season. Heat race number 2 of 3 for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. It'll look like this. It is going to be 62 of Jonathan Murphy on point, along with the Fox 28, Tyler Stevenson. Row number 2, it's Josh Riom, the 91, along with the 52, Jessica Power, last week's runner-up. Row number 3, Mike Fowler. In car number 410, inside of row 3 with the 10 of Jamie Brown, Dan Ferguson. From Bloomfield, Ontario, which is nearby Picton. So he's ready to go. 7 cars ready to do battle. 8 laps is the distance. Second of 3 heats in the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. Green lights are on and away we go. Jonathan Murphy jumps into the lead early. Here comes Tyler Stevenson, Josh Riome to the bottom, and we are going to try that start again. According to race control, we will try that start one more time. So Jonathan Murphy will try it again. Tyler Stevenson, who got a win earlier this year. Tyler won back on May the 20th. So we'll try it one more time.
I thought it was a good start. Yeah. Guess he's getting things done.
Jonathan Murphy will fire first. Jonathan has been here every week with us out of Carthage. Has finished the 16th this year. Does have a heat win this season. Would like to get one more and then have a good run, a good solid showing in the feature later on. So we'll see how that goes. Heat race number 2 of 3. On track. Green lights are back on, and away we go. Little better start that time. Tyler Stevenson to the lead down the back straightaway. Look at Josh Riome go from the bottom. Josh picks up position number 3, challenging Jessica Power for position number 2 as they work into turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line. It's Tyler Stevenson in command of the field. Josh Riome there for second. Jessica Power, last week's runner-up, in third. Mike Fowler has made his way up into the top 4 already. Jonathan Murphy kicked back to the 5 spot as they hit the back straightaway with Jamie Brown and Dan Ferguson completing it off of turn number 4. Back to the stripe. Stevenson, 3-car length advantage over Riome down the front straightaway. It's a good battle here for position number 3. Mike Fowler down low. Jessica Power up on that outside lane as they go side by side into 1 and 2. Fowler and Power down the back straightaway. Mike Fowler edges out in front into turn number 3. So Mike Fowler now up into the 3 spot as they working off on turn number 4 and back to the line. Tyler Stevenson still in control. Talked with Josh Riome's crew earlier tonight. Last week, Josh just simply stated, we struggled big time last week, and they're looking to right the ship here tonight as Josh, his worst finish this season came last week, 11th. So not a bad season overall for the man out of Clayton, New York, as he brings it back across the line at lap number 3. Stevenson, or lap number 4 rather, we're halfway home. 4 down, 4 to go. It's still Tyler Stevenson well in control by about 5 car lengths over Riome. Mike Fowler now up into 3rd. Power still there in 4th. Jessica finished 2nd here a week ago, then backed it up the next night with a big win, her 3rd of the season at the Brockville Speedway on Saturday nights. Having a good year over there at the Boss, but would like to turn it around here tonight and pick up her first feature win of the season. She holds on to 4th right now over Jamie Brown. He's got a win this year as Jamie Brown won back on June 17th. As we watch the field sprint out around the Can-Am Speedway, and back to the line comes Tyler Stevenson with 2 laps left to go. Stevenson starting to stretch that lead out. The Fox 28 Cascanet Auto Sales ride. Working it into turns 1 and 2. Riome still there in 2nd. 3rd is still Mike Fowler. Jessica Power and Jamie Brown still your top 5, with Jonathan Murphy and Dan Ferguson completing it. That's how they run. White flag in the air. Final time around the Can-Am Speedway for Tyler Stevenson. Fox 28 Cascanet Ford ride, working that inside lane through turns 1 and 2. Josh Riome, not much he can do about it right now. He's just going to try to ride this one out and finish up in 2nd if he can. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Final time off of turn number 4, and Tyler Stevenson will collect the win, his first heat win of 2022. 2nd will go to Josh Riome. 3rd will be Mike Fowler, Jessica Power. 4th, Jamie Brown, Jonathan Murphy, and Dan Ferguson.
28, 91, 10, 52, 10.
So it'll be Tiger Chapman going away from the point, the 271, with the 32, Ryan Shanahan on the outside, row 2. Winner on his birthday last Saturday night at Fulton in the 57 out of Rodman. That is Remington Ham. On the outside will be point leader Dave Rogers in the 44. Row 3, it's Greg Brinklow in the 707 with the 18 of Gavin Isley. Matt Caprera in the number 29 will complete your field. 7 cars ready to go. 8 laps is the distance. Third and final heat. For the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman, Leclerc looks him over. Green lights are on, and away we go. Into 1 and 2 they go. And I'll tell you what, Dave Rogers, if there wasn't any room on that if there was room on that outside, he used every inch of dirt that he could to get alongside of Ryan Shanahan as he got almost into the wall down here going into turn number 1. But in the meantime, Tiger Chapman leads the way up off the turn, back down to the line. Ryan Shanahan, Dave Rogers, second and third. Look at the move Rogers pulled there and went to go through the middle. Couldn't quite get the job done, though. Great effort for it, but in the meantime, Ryan Shanahan trying to pull even turns with Chapman down the back straightaway. Through turn number 3 and 4, Chapman down on the bottom, Shanahan rolling the top side. Dave Rogers right there to try to challenge him. Remington Ham right there behind him in fourth as they come back to the line. Ryan Shanahan, the new leader at lap number 2. Chapman there in second, Rogers to the bottom lane, and Dave Rogers down to second. Going after Ryan Shanahan for the race lead. Down the back straightaway, Chapman back to third, Remington Ham, Gavin Isley now completing your top 5 with Matt Caprera and Greg Brinklow completing it off of turn number 4. Back down to the line, Ryan Shanahan in control. 3 laps is 3 laps is complete right now, 5 laps left to go. Ryan Shanahan continues to show the way. Rogers, the point leader, got his first win of the season during the PAP shootout night in the Dirt Car Sportsman Central Region event here on June 29th. Trying to run down Ryan Shanahan for another heat win as they come back to the stripe at halfway. 4 down, 4 more to go. This third and final heat for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. As it is Ryan Shanahan and Dave Rogers, 1 and 2. They have set sail. The battle is on for third. We're 3 wide. We got Remington Ham on the bottom. Tiger Chapman in the middle, Gavin Isley around the top side. Isley comes out the benefactor of that one, goes from 5th to 3rd, the long way around. Picks up spot number 3 from Remington Ham into turn number 1 as they work down the back straightaway. And Isley looks like he jumped over the cushion just a little bit, opened the door for Remington Ham to get back by. Here comes Tiger Chapman and Matt Caprera into the mix. In the meantime, 2 to go. Ryan Shanahan with a slight lead over Dave Rogers as they come back across the line, this time by at lap number 6. Shanahan content to run around the bottom as they work it down the back straightaway. Rogers holding that outside lane, about a 3-car length separation between the top 2, then almost a straightaway back to the battle for third, which is a really good one between Remington Ham and the 57, the 18 of Gavin Isley. White flag in the air for Ryan Shanahan. As they come back into turn number 1 and 2, Rogers is going to step it up on that outside lane to try to figure something out to run down Shanahan in the closing laps, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Checkered flag in the air. Third and final heat for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman will go to Ryan Shanahan. He'll pick up the victory. Second spot will go to the 44 of Dave Rogers. Third will be Gavin Isley, Remington Ham, Matt Caprera, Tiger Chapman, and Greg Brinklow. So that does it. Heat races are complete for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman.